We'll start off with a peace mantra, Shanti mantra from Talavakara and Chandogya Upanishads. The meaning of this one: may the all-pervading principle enter into me. May I be aware of that one. With this, may my talk, my pranashakti, breathing, my eyesight, my hearing, all my limbs be infused with energy. With this elevated energy, may I approach a competent teacher to learn about higher things in the life. In the process of learning, and even after learning, may I never become an arrogant person and denounce the presence of all-pervading principle. At the same time, may the all-pervading principle never forsake me. There should be a good bonding exist between us. With this, may all the virtues mentioned in the scriptures, may they come and repose in me. May all the virtues mentioned in the scriptures come and repose in me. Om Apyayanto Mamangani Vakprana Chakshushrotram Athobhalam Indriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahmopanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuriyam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranam Astu Anirakaranam Me Astu Tadatmani Nirate Ya Upanishatsu Dharmaste Mai Santu Te Mai Santu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
This term we are covering Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Thus far we have covered the first chapter of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It's called Samadhipada. Samadhipada, it's mainly talking about the knowledge part. Acquire the knowledge, why you have to do the knowledge, and how you have to do the practice. And it's a knowledge part, and what's the importance, and how to look after the mind. Yoga, he defines in the second sutra, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yogaha, yoga means unnecessary wandering of the mind, is quietening the mind is yoga. And the first chapter is mainly talks in the knowledge part. You have to acquire knowledge. Why you have to acquire the knowledge? How to still the mind. And in the second chapter, it is talking about the practice part. First is Samadhipada, second chapter is called Sadhanapada. How to do the sadhana? It is called as karma. One is knowledge, acquire the knowledge. Why you have to do that one? And second one, how to execute that one, action part. And the second chapter starts with Tapa Swadyaya Iswara Pranidani Kriya Yogaha. The definition of Kriya Yoga is given. Tapas, it's a combination of Tapas, Swadhyaya and Iswara Pranidana. All together it is called as Kriya Yoga. It's one is the Karma Yoga. Kriya and Karma are synonyms. Karma Yoga. The karma, when you are doing that one, what is karma yoga? Karma yoga, it should be a combination of tapas, whatever you are doing that one, thinking, tapas. Tapa means deep thinking. Action, behind that one, there is a good knowledge. There is a good contemplation is there behind your action. That tapa means alochana, that you have contemplated on that one before you are doing. One is tapa, and behind your thinking, there should be a scriptural backing, not a figment of imagination. Great people have tread that path in the past. Tapa, Swadhyaya, and with a devotion. Whatever you are doing with a devotion, as an offering to the Supreme Lord, you are doing that one. This is the definition of Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is Tapa, Swadhyaya, and Ishwar Pranidana. And in the Bhagavad Gita, in the second chapter, in the action, in the other side, Sri Krishna talks about Dhurena avaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddho sharanamanicha kripana palahetavaha. One who does the action with a desire as a motive. I want to work, I work at the company to please my boss or please my community. Whatever I do I want something in behind. Dhurena, that type of action is far inferior than one who does with knowledge. If you are doing that one, if your desire is it's a motive behind your action. If you give this much of money, I will do this much. If you give me a bonus, I will do even more. My output is proportional to what I get in return. That type of action, Shri Krishna says, Dhurena avaram. Avaram means very inferior. Very inferior, that type of action. Those who act according to that one, Kripana Palahetava, very pitiable people. They are very pitiable people because best in them never comes out. That whatever you are expression, it's whatever you are doing, it's an expression, it should be expression of joy. When your action, whatever you do, whether you do it a community work or work in the company or at home or wherever, whatever you are doing, if it is an expression of your joy, the best in you comes out. If you don't do that one, if a desire is a motive behind your action, the best in you won't come out. And that type of action, Shri Krishna says, is a very pitiable action. Don't do that one. And here Kriya Yoga is talking about that it's a desire is not the motive behind your action. Tapa Swadyaya and Iswara Pranidani. Tapas means contemplation. It's a deep thinking. Tapa means enduring the difficulties in life, whether it's a hot day or cold day. I am not losing my composure. At work, people, we come across people, they say weather is terrible. It says weather is too hot, it's too cold. We blame it on the weather. And Shri Krishna says, Shitoshna Sukhadukkeshu Samasanga Vivarjitha. Whether it's a cold day or very hot day, whether things go as planned or not goes as planned, don't lose your composure. Your inner being should not be affected by the weather. Don't blame it on the weather is terrible. That why I am getting affected if it's very cold or very hot. Have a balance. Balanced personality is yoga. It's our yoga practitioners. We can make in the company if somebody is saying weather is terrible, that it should not affect us. Why it is inner being is getting affected. It may be a hot day or cold day. Never get affected. Tapas means endure the difficulties. Endure the extremes of life. Endure that one. That is called as tapas. Tapas, whatever you do that one, whatever you do the action, and it's do it as a tapas, as an austerity. For example, if I do give some charity, and when you give that one, never expect in return. If you start expecting in return, that is also, it is not a charity. Dhathavyamiti yadhanam dhiyate anupakarine. Shri Krishna says, whatever you are giving, and don't expect something in return. I did so much for my son and no respect for me. If I am doing that one, I haven't done my job as a father. I teaching the yoga in expectation of something getting from the student. If student doesn't give it, reciprocate, I should not get I am doing it's an expression of joy. Dhathavyamiti yadhanam dhiyate anupakarine deshe kale cha patre cha tadhanam satvikam spritam. That is the satvikas. It's a yogi that in the appropriate time, appropriate place, appropriate people, that give magnanimous. That to give an illustration in Ramayana in the after the it's conquering Ravana, Lord Rama returns to Ayodhya. There he tells to Hanuman, what you did to me, it's a very great thing. And I have no words to express my gratitude. May I never forget what you have done to me. That you have set out and conquered the demons and got Sita back. I have no words to pay my gratitude. May I never forget what you had done to me. And at the same time, Lord Rama tells Hanuman, but what you did to me, forget about that one. Don't remember that one. And why? And Lord Rama says, if you remember that one, that means you are in need. Whenever I did so much for this person, and if I remember, that means there is a lacking in me. There is a need in me. Forget about that one means may you have everything in abundance. You start asking only when you are in need. May you have everything. Forget about that one. I'll look after. That I will look after. You forget about that one. Don't expect. I go to the temple, give some donation and expect in return. It's not a business transaction. When you do something, you forget about that one. Forget about that one. Lord Rama gives an example and he says, what you did so much to me, I'll give you a boon in the next kalpa, you become a Brahma. Until then, and when Rama departs, he asked everyone to follow him, but he told Hanuman, you be here. Still Hanuman is there. Instill confidence that give people, those who are in need, that he is still in this world, in the subtle world, Hanuman is still there, and he becomes, Sri Rama gave him a boon of becoming a Brahma in the next kalpa. And it's even the charity, it's whatever you do, dhathavyam iti adhanam, dhyate anupakarine, don't expect in return. That is the tapas, and when you are doing that one, swadhyaya, read the scriptures every day, reflect on that one. Don't go by the literal meaning. There is a deeper meaning in this one. A scripture has survived for thousands of years because there is a hidden meaning is there. Those who start contemplating, new meaning get revealed. It's not like ordinary novel. Ordinary novel, after few years, nobody wants to read about that one. And whereas the scriptures, there's a deep meaning is there. Swadhyaya, contemplate on that one. Scriptures are nothing but case studies of great people going through the hard times or difficult times or in joy. When the things go as planned, how was their mind? When they go through the hard time, how they reacted. These are the case studies. It will give confidence to us also. And when we go through the difficult time, we can reflect upon that one. That great person went through this difficult time, but his or her mental status was this one. Why I am getting agitated? Reflecting on the scriptures gives the immense inner confidence. Tapa Swadyaya, with a devotion, with a humility, with a surrender to the Lord. Read the scriptures. Tapa Swadyaya and Ishwar Pranidana, it is a part of niyama, rules a yoga practitioner got to apply onto ourselves. Niyama and yama, it comes there. Yama is the rules we apply when you are dealing with the world. Niyama, rules upon to yourself. These are the three rules we have to apply onto ourselves. Tapa, Swadhyaya and Ishwar Pranidana. Together it becomes a Kriya Yoga. It's part of Niyama. We'll touch upon the other, last week I touched upon another sutra in the second chapter, Yoganga Anushtana, Ashuddhikshaye, Jnana Diptira Vivekakyate. By the practice of the limbs of yoga, the impurities in the mind gets removed and the light within, one experiences the bliss, joy, and the beauty within oneself. That why we had to do that one. That's that Yoga Sutra says, doing that one, impurities gets removed and one discovers the joy, peace, contentment, clarity, the divinity within. And we'll touch upon that one when we see again.